Thank you all so much for having me here tonight and welcoming me. I am Cynthia, and my son EJ is about the most incredible little boy in the world. I am a little biased, but his laugh, especially his belly laugh, is the best music to my ears. His smile just takes your breath away, and I'm so proud of him. No matter how many mountains he's had, he has the pure will of a lion, and I'm just so proud of him. He holds a diagnosis of autism, a primary diagnosis. We're so blessed that our journey began with Easter Seals in 2016. He has received the most incredible therapy from the most incredible therapist, and it has been life-changing for him. And one of the most important things that Easter Seals has taught us is that even though he carries the diagnosis of autism, it doesn't have to define him, and that is super powerful, and we are so thankful. We are just so incredibly blessed and thankful to have been introduced into the InStride family. EJ, just to give you a little bit of a background, he is generally a very cautious child. You're not going to see him flying through the air on playground equipment. He struggled with depth perception. So on our way to our first InStride session, super excited, told him you're going to get to ride a horse and it's going to be amazing. And he was like, because we try our best to prepare him, he does well with that, and he was like, well, Mommy, I will go out and look, but I am not going to be riding any horses today. And I was like, okay. If I tend to push him, he goes in the other direction. And so we get out here and he sees Grace, and it is love at first sight. And he got right on her, and it was absolutely incredible. It was about a month into his riding here at InStride that we started to see a gradual change in his sensory-seeking behaviors. EJ was engaging in a lot of head swinging, hand flapping, and tippy-toe walking. And you know, we saw what we thought was gradual, but it wasn't until he missed a week of riding from being sick, and those behaviors we saw had about a 60% increase. And my husband, he was like, not to quote the Monkees, but I am a believer. He was just floored, as was I. It was absolutely incredible. And then I truly started to understand the sensory input that he's getting when he's riding, which is really incredible. We have seen such an improvement in EJ's language, his speech, his phonemic awareness, his articulation, which is flowing over into so many areas of his life, his ability to communicate, make friends, do well in school, which has been a real blessing. He absolutely loves here at InStride as well, that you know, their approach to also teaching him is through fun, which is great. And he has an amazing therapist here too, Miss Carly. She is phenomenal with him, and she always takes a moment to talk to me, see how I'm doing with him, you know, the work that we're doing at home, the carryover. It's been incredible. One of the most beautiful gifts that I have seen in EJ is his improved confidence. He is believing in himself, and he has a willingness to try things that he has been hesitant to before. So as his mom, that is one of the coolest, most amazing things that I can see in him too. Also too, he loves all the horses that he rides. Especially, he has a special bond with Grace. It has evoked his curiosity about horses, you know, where she lives, who takes care of her, what she eats, and so on. So also too, you know, just on the speech and kind of building off of that, you know, we would talk about what a blessing it is to ride Grace, and that it's expensive to take care of horses, and to really appreciate his time that he has out here. And he's like, well, Mommy, do you think I could maybe earn some money for Grace? And I'm like, absolutely. So 1 week, all of his chores he did He earned $5 for Grace, and he went and took it to the office, and he was so incredibly proud that he worked hard and had a part in helping her. You know, I think we all might have what we would consider our own interpretation of a miracle, and to me, in my humble opinion, watching my son learn to communicate, to articulate, to be able to succeed in this world while riding this beautiful, majestic creature that's helping him with his sensory input, in my opinion, is nothing short of a miracle. I want to say thank you so much to Easter Seals, to InStride, to the sponsors, the donors, and most of all, I want to say thank you to the therapists and the volunteers who have devoted your lives to empowering adults and children with special needs in our community. I can tell you with EJ, you are making a difference, and I am one mother who will be forever thankful.